I think after the war, the second one, the World War II, America suddenly becomes so big and so powerful, and then they're very used to it, and we're very used to it. Before is they make a decision and the world follows.
Okay.
Now is they make a decision and then not everybody follows.
Okay.
I don't think they are comfortable with competitor. The concept, the original concept of "Make America Great" it's a great slogan.
Yes.
How to do it? How do you do it? You have to understand that the president of China, Xi Jinping, is trying to make China great too, right? Mr. Prabowo is trying to make Indonesia great also, right? So you cannot be, I'm trying to make my country great by suffering others so others will not follow.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera buat Indonesia kita tercinta. Masih dengan Frank Wawolangi di sini dengan podcast Frankly Speaking. Guys, pada saat ini adalah saat yang istimewa. Podcast Frankly Speaking kedatangan tamu yang gak biasa. Mungkin karena kita lagi merayakan Chinese New Year, Imlek. Makanya kita bawa orang Cina asli ke sini, bukan Cindo, bukan Cina lain-lain, benar-benar Cina asli dari sananya, made in China. Kita masih tetap akan bicara soal Laut China Selatan, laut yang isinya itu bukan cuma ikan, tapi di situ ada kapal perang, ada ego, ambisi, dan juga harapan. Sama kayak Imlek itu berbicara soal harapan. Begitu juga dengan Laut China Selatan. Tapi siapa yang akan kita panggil sekarang ini adalah bintang tamu kita adalah seseorang yang lahirnya itu di Taipei, besar di New York, dan sekarang tinggalnya di Bekasi. Kalau misalnya geografi itu jadi orang, mungkin inilah orangnya. Jadi, hi Chris. How are you? Please
good,
welcome.
Good. Nice to see you
It's
again.
very long time not to meet you.
Yeah,
And
me too.
I would like to say Selamat Imlek.
Yes.
Kong Hee Fa Choi.
Yes, Gong Xi Fa Cai.
Yes. So how are you, man?
I'm okay. I'm doing well.
How's your family and stuff? Your kids?
Yeah, they're growing up. They're still young, but this is the best time right now.
Really?
Yeah. For
And
me.
I see that you're very enjoy your life right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I am. They're very young. One is 3, one is 1. So, yeah, I'm glad I have the chance to spend a lot of time with them, and then watch them grow up. Yeah, it's fun for me.
Well, it's very happy to see you like this. You know.
Yes. Thank you.
And Chris.
Yes.
You were born in Taipei, right?
Yeah, Taiwan.
And then you grew up in New York.
Yes.
And right now you live in Bekasi.
Yes.
How
yes.
tragic are you?
No, it's fine.
So can you tell us about your life story?
Yeah, I was born. Actually, my family is called the second generation of mainland Chinese because after the war, my grandparents fled, because the KMT lost.
Okay.
And then they fled to Taiwan. The whole government went to Taiwan. And then, so I was born Taiwanese, right? And then my mom took me and my sister, to New York when I was around 9 or 10 years old.
Or still younger?
Yeah, still young.
Little.
Yeah, and then ever since then, I stayed there. Until I finished school and worked for some years, and I decided to come back to Asia.
Why?
Yeah, because at that time, Asia was the next biggest thing.
Okay.
Asia was developing, the whole Asia. So, yeah, I think it's more opportunity here, and I like Asia actually. It's chaos, but it's you can find the order in the chaos.
I mean, you live in New York, right?
Yeah.
Which part?
I live in Queens.
Queens.
Yeah,
I
but-
mean, Spider-Man from Queens, right?
Yeah, yes.
I mean, that's how awesome it is, and everybody wants to go to the United States,
Yeah.
especially New York. Why you choose to left that behind?
Yeah, my concept is no matter how good your environment is when you grow up, it's still a bubble. If you never step outside of your bubble, you don't see the world. No matter how good it is,
Okay.
right? So, and where I live in Queens, Flushing, Queens, so it's mainly surrounded Chinese community.
Okay, like Chinatown, right there.
Yeah, you can call it the second Chinatown. At that time, it's mostly Taiwanese there.
Mostly Taiwanese.
At that time, yes, and then
And there's Indonesian or
not that I
Korean,
know of. No, Koreans, yes,
Okay.
but very little Southeast Asian.
You know, like Vietnamese,
Vietnamese,
or
some
Filipinos.
Filipinos. No, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see. Because Chinese like to live together, right? So
Okay,
they're
exclusive or what?
not exclusive,
Not
but
exclusive, but they'll enjoy to live with the same language like that or what?
because they like to do business. So when you live in a neighborhood and then they start opening restaurants, supermarkets, everything's become Chinese.
Okay.
And then more Chinese will come. And then they find very convenient and they will move here. So it become 1 + 1 bigger than 2 and then you expand.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
so that's but you come to United States illegally or what?
legally.
Legally.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
we were there, and then my mom got the citizenship first. She worked there for a long time, and then I was under 18, so I automatically become a citizenship. And then I went to elementary there, junior high, high school, college, like that. So at first I was living in a suburban area, mostly white people.
Okay.
And then I moved to the Chinese community because my mom was a reporter for the
Reporter, yeah?
for political
Your mom
report.
is working for media. Journalist.
Yes,
Oh,
journalist.
Okay, awesome.
For a newspaper back then. So so she had to
Mandarin.
It's the World Journal.
So you can speak Chinese, Mandarin. You
yeah, I'm fluent in Chinese.
can- okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we had to move near the Chinese community, and then that's it. And but New York is great, but you have to. It's not fancy. You have to struggle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The life expense is very high, right?
I don't know, but from the Chinese, we have a saying: if you have money, you move to California. If you don't have money, you move to New York.
Okay. And how about Texas?
Texas at that time was
If
not.
you have accent, you go to Texas.
No, at that time it was not on the chart. Like nobody. It was a long time ago, so not much Chinese was moving to Texas. Now there's a lot of Chinese and Taiwanese in Texas now.
okay.
Yeah.
Great. So right now we are celebrating Chinese New Year, right?
Yes.
And what do you think about it? What's so exciting about it? Is it the food? Is it the celebration? Is it the ideology? Or the culture?
I think definitely the food. The food is very important,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We put a lot of our culture in the food, the way we eat, and every food is supposed to have a meaning. With every meal you serve in Chinese New Year, it's supposed to have a meaning behind it, right? But since I don't really cook, and then I don't really get the complete food. So for me, I slowly to think food is not that important for me, right? But we must eat together. So the
Togetherness is more important right
is
now.
more
yeah?
important for me.
Okay,
To remind me that we passed another year, whether it's good or bad, but the new one is coming. It gives us hope,
And it comings, whether good or bad, we stay together
Yeah, as a family.
as a family.
Yeah, or friends. So it's a time to visit friends.
So basically, same like we are Christian from Indonesia. We are celebrating Christmas
Yeah,
And
mostly, yeah,
my
something like
friends celebrating Idul Fitri.
Yes,
and
yes.
right now we are celebrating. Not very long. We will celebrating Idul Fitri, right?
Yes, I think March.
Yes,
We
on
will,
March,
yeah,
yes.
we will celebrate the Fitri.
So basically like that.
Yes,
togetherness.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, togetherness.
And
I think
family,
it's,
friends.
yeah, it's important because you need to remind yourself that we work hard every day, right? So,
Yes.
but then it's repetitive. Like every day is the same. So at the end of the year, you need to find a reason to. You must force yourself to see the people that you love that you don't often see.
Okay.
And then you have to, it's kind of like mandatory. You must go see them.
Yeah, same.
And it's never, you never regret seeing them.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
If we're not seeing them, you will regret it.
You will
If
regret
something
it.
bad happens.
Yes. So
Yes.
it's actually good that something is forcing you to meet your family, and which you're supposed to do anyways.
Okay. Okay, as a Taiwanese, can I call you Taiwanese or U.S. citizen or ABC, American-born Chinese?
Yeah, I'm not American born, but you can call me Chris. You can call me
Okay,
Chris.
I will call you Chris. So, Chris, as a Taiwanese, what is your point of view about United States back and then?
Back and then, well, yeah, the American dream was always the selling point, right? Even until now.
Okay.
And then I never regret it. I loved it. You know, it gave me a vision of what total freedom looks like, right? You can talk about anything, you can do anything. As long as you're good at it, you can make it, right? So the idea of America is still great, right? Back then. Now it's more, I think because I grew up, I understand more, I watch more news, so it become less and less understandable. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
You know, with the policies, it's just a little bit different now.
Different before? Yeah.
Different than before.
What about it?
I
Before,
think
what do you think is more understandable? You know, like more calculatable or what?
I think after the war, the second one, the World War II, America suddenly becomes so big and so powerful,
And
then
so powerful.
yeah, so powerful, and then they're very used to it, and we're very used to it. But it's been, almost 100 years without a serious war, right? The 40s, and then now the 20s, and then 80 years plus. So I don't think they are comfortable with competitor.
They don't comfortable with the competition.
I don't think they are
So they become arrogant or something.
No, not arrogant. I think more of before is they make a decision and the world follows.
Okay.
Now is they make a decision and then not everybody follows.
Okay.
So they are adjusting.
Okay.
I think the Americans are adjusting the government.
Right now.
I think so. From my opinion,
Yes.
they are adjusting that. Things needs to be negotiated now. It's not a one person decision anymore.
Yeah.
And the negotiation isn't that smooth.
Yeah, sometimes, like President Trump, sometimes he made, drastic decision, right?
Yes.
And that's very applicable for another country.
Yes. For me, make America great again is not a problem, right? It's great, but you have to understand that the president of China, Xi Jinping, is trying to make China great too.
Okay.
Right? Mr. Prabowo is trying to make Indonesia great
Yes.
also.
Yes.
So you have to understand that I'm trying to make my country great, and you're trying to make your country great, right? So you cannot be. I'm trying to make my country great, and you can wait.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
You can keep socks.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to. I don't think they. The original concept of "Make American Great" it's a great slogan.
Yes.
But how to do it? How do you do it? By suffering others, so others will not follow. right?
Okay.
So I think, but his decision is all based on the advantage of the country, America, which I think there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe the method is a little bit harsh or too straightforward, right?
Okay.
But the core concept to make America great again from an American president is not a problem. It's absolutely normal.
But are you sure you're Chinese? You're not Mexican?
Yeah, no, I'm Chinese. Yeah.
But I'm feel bad about Mexican and Canadian right now because like the big ego of Mr. Trump is very devastated them.
Yeah. No, I think you just cannot take on the world at the same time, right? So domestically, America has a lot of problems, economic problems,
infrastructure
problem, and then you are very tough on your neighbors,
Okay.
and then I just think I think it's the result of the elections, right? 4 years. So you're trying to do everything within that year.
Yes, it's
right.
To make
To make it quick, but not everything can be done like that. You need a long-term plan.
Yes.
You need to have your priorities one by one. Not just I am going to take on the world, and the world needs to listen to me. And then when they don't, then you have a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Iran.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Greenland. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, but the Greenland thing, I understand. Mr. Trump is trying to make a history. All the great presidents in the United States took land.
Yes.
Either they bought it or they fight it, but they took land, right?
Okay.
So it's nothing. It might be new for our generations,
yes.
but it's nothing new in the history, right? It happened.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, Alaska, Mexico, California. You can name on and on and on.
Okay, so it's just like another Sunday or
For the history,
we
just live in it.
Okay,
Yeah. So the idea of I think the world might think this is crazy, but if you look at American history, this is normal. Right. We took land from everybody. We bought them, we will fight them. We took lands from everybody. So it's fine. I mean, it's not fine.
That's how superpower rolls,
yes,
right?
it's nothing new. Right. It's nothing new.
Like Superman who wants to. Oh, I like that girl. So.
Yeah. Right. So if Superman wants to get every girl, he can physically do it.
Yes.
He just don't do it.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, that's the good one. Yeah.
Okay. So, how about China? What do you think about it? Xi Jinping and stuff.
Chinese politics has always been mystery because one party, from my point of view, the one party policies, none of the officials are on the table on the news. You don't really know much about them until they become somebody, right? But they all came from, low rank officers. They are professional politicians.
They are
They are career politicians. They know politics for 50, 60 years, right?
Okay.
They are the elite of the game of politics.
Like
at least
the best of the best because of the competition from the bottom, right?
Yeah, they know the structure. I mean, at least for China, they know the structures, they know the laws, they know the organizations, the governance,
conflicts.
Right? They're not Instagram celebrities one day become celebrity. Yes. This doesn't happen in China. Okay. Therefore, when they plan something, it's a longer plan, right? And then you see the result that Chinese is doing, amazing stuff right now. We have to remember that if you compare, there's a lot of comparison with Chinese or China or America or the Europe countries or the more modern countries, how amazing they grew up, but they never actually understand how hard is it. The population of China there's a lot of people, right? Just in order to provide
1 billion mouth is not easy.
every day, 3 meals a day. How do you do that, right?
Yes.
That's very difficult to provide food, water, chopsticks, right? For food every day, to provide all these things every day. And then after the war, around the 40s, China was poor, like poor. After the war, we had poor. We had nothing, right? Everybody in the world took things from China and left, right? We had the war against the foreigners, the Japanese, and then we had a civil war, and the land was poor, right? The people was poor. And within, less than 100 years, look at China now. And together, as this much population. For me, it's very impressive.
So basically, what China doing right now is, they are doing and they are planning it like 10 years ago or
10 years minimum.
Yes.
They don't
10
plan
years.
anything less than 10 years. 10 years is like basic planning.
So they don't. They already project
50, 100. 50 or 100
no
years.
matter who is be the leader.
No matter what the leader is. It's a main concept. This is the direction that we want. They want to go.
So not like Donald Trump yet. Okay, this is for my administration, 4 years administration. I will make America great again.
I don't think it's Donald Trump. I think it's just the system of democracy election. Indonesia also, 5 years. So how long can you plan? How can you have a 25-year plan if your terms at maximum is only 10 years, right?
Yes.
So normally people trying to make history, these great people, leaders, they're trying to make history. They try to be, they want their name to be written on the history book. So they need to do something amazing. But it's very hard within 10 years maximum, right? America is 8 years to leave a name. So they will do something very drastic. They will do something more erratic.
So basically, it's not like China's development projection is not very fond with the democracy, right?
Because they don't have a competitor.
They don't have democracy.
They don't have a
point of view.
they don't have a. If I want to build this road, there will be no one else to say no.
Okay.
Right? So for them, they just have to plan. Okay, this year I want to build this bridge. Next year I want to build that road.
Okay.
No one's gonna ever says
next
no,
year,
no.
who will win?
Yeah, no. So they are allowed to have further plans.
Yes. I think that's not bad,
Yes,
If you look, like China right now.
if your leaders are always good, it's not bad.
Yes. But your leader is not good.
Yeah, that bridge will never
That
gonna be.
sucks.
Yeah, but luckily, Chinese, they seems like they know what they're doing, and then it seems like they've been proving to the world that they are on the right track, and they don't care. They don't care about how you think. They're just gonna do it whatever they want.
Okay, and how about your point of view about how China government look towards this South China Sea?
South China Sea.
Yes.
I think, from my point of view, South China Sea.
Basically, it's theirs or is common ownership or what?
I think before the 1900s, South China Sea was never an issue. The islands, nobody cares. Nobody cares about South China Sea. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, the name of South China Sea was given by the Westerns while they're mapping the world.
Yes.
They call it the South China Sea
Yes.
for a reason. They think this area belongs to China.
Okay.
Right? That's the reason why they don't call it the west of Filipino Sea or the east of Vietnam
makes
Sea.
sense.
Yeah, north of Indonesian Sea, right? So they call it the South China Sea. In China, they don't call it the South China. They just call it the South Sea.
Okay.
It's the
They just call it sea.
yeah, sea, right? And then I think
So that name was a given, right?
at least it was
Internationally given. by
internationally
Western.
given, yeah, by the Westerns, as far as I remember.
Yeah, okay.
And then of course there was dispute between which is very weird. The French had a dispute with the Chinese while the French was colonizing Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yes, this is weird,
Yeah.
right? So the French had a dispute. I don't know what they're disputing about. Okay, and then you found oil and gas. Oh, it suddenly become a thing.
All right.
Right? So okay, become important, right?
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna be gone. All of this is gonna be gone for 100 years, but those islands were there for thousands and thousands, millions of years, right? So no matter what we do with the South Asia Sea island, they're gonna be there, right? So if you want to make it a topic, it's a topic. If it's not a topic, it's been there for millions of years, right? So nobody really cares.
That's China's point of view.
No, China's point of view is they need that just to secure, to expand their military area. So therefore, they don't. I don't think they care about if there's a boat passing through from the Southeast Asian countries, because we live here. So there are boats, passing
like
through.
boats sometimes, back then there's like boat filling with the students in Japan.
Yes.
And
There's no problem. I don't think Chinese has a problem. I think the problem they have is, why is the Australian battleship there?
Okay.
That's the problem, right? It's too close to home. It's too close to them, right? Why is the
So
American
basically
carriers?
Japanese, like fishermen or Koreanese fishermen. No.
Japan is a different topic because they took over the islands while they're invading all these countries in Southeast Asia.
Okay.
So nobody in the history, it was never good intention. Right? When they use the lands or the islands, are all military reasons. It's never good. Like, you invade me once, of course I'm gonna be
Hostile.
at least I'm gonna be
suspicious.
What's the reason you are here again, right? And the things that they did wasn't very friendly gesture,
Okay.
right? So in the history, but South China Sea issue was not an issue.
For Chinese.
No, for the whole Southeast Asian country and China, until the Westerns start to talk about it.
So basically, it's Western who wants to divide us again.
Yeah.
At least make a mess. They don't want to, they don't want us to develop the economic together.
No, their agenda become our agenda.
Okay.
So they force their agenda on us, right? It from my point of view is, if the Western countries, if the Southeast Asian countries controls the South China Sea islands, they have influence to these countries to do whatever they want, right? So if they want to use it, they can use it, right? Which country is going to say no to Britain or America or Germany, right? But when China takes it,
This become an issue.
they cannot easily influence or just take it. It needs to be heavily negotiated. So it's much harder. Their battleship passing by, their trade ship passing by, they all become a threat. They think it's a threat that all these ships passing by these islands and the route is not controlled by them. Yeah, they think it's a threat. So I understand their agenda. But their agenda is not our agenda.
Yes.
It's not Indonesian agenda.
Because we are more interested about how people in near the sea,
Yes.
they live there.
Yes.
With the they eat fish.
Yes.
They eat.
Yes.
They basically they live from the ocean.
Yes, yes.
And sometimes they they were excluded while the elites talking about geopolitics, and sometimes they're negotiating.
Without asking their consent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always like that.
But if something happened, like boat to boat,
yeah, they're the first get hit. Yes.
they're the most, they're the victims. Right?
Yes, for sure.
That's very bad, and we don't want like that. That's why we want to generate the, like the community where people who lives in South China Sea can live together and they can communicate. They can discuss with their own problems. Like fishermen, they have.
Yes, I agree.
If they can communicate, right? So basically, they can working together.
Yes, yes.
Maybe build company to
Yes.
to exploit the sea,
Yes.
to take the fish, or
Yes.
maybe they can exploit the oil and gas together, right?
Yeah, from my point of view, everything can be negotiated. It can be, like, for example, if China wants to build a military base
Okay.
at the islands,
Yes.
okay, the Indonesian government can says you could go ahead. But when you build it, can I put some of my
Okay.
military
That's
also
good
there?
idea.
We can watch this area together,
yeah.
with the Vietnamese, with the Filipinos.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you want to do oil and gas? Can we do it together?
Yes, yes.
Can I get some portion out of
Yes,
the oil?
yes.
Everything can be discussed, right?
Yes. Like that, the idea like that.
Yeah, and then and Chinese likes the idea. As you can see, they invest in joint
They're
venture.
not, no, it's mine.
No, they like to joint venture with the local
okay.
government everywhere in the world, Africa, Indonesia, Southeast
yes,
Asia.
yes.
You want something, and we can build it together. So the idea is well accepted by the Chinese, at least business-wise.
At least they are open to
They're
discussion,
open-minded. Yeah, they're open-minded.
Unlike, like Western countries. Western countries used to, like, this is mine. If we want to negotiate, well, do it my way, right?
There's no negotiation.
No negotiation. Like
yeah.
Trump style.
No, but he's different.
Why is different? Like, why Chinese government, they, like act like a big brother, like, of course, he's a superpower as well, right? But he's more wiser than,
Because we're touching, Chinese are touching many countries, right? And if you're talking about superpower at one time, we are directly, the whole country is connected to Russia, right? So, and then Thailand, and then Cambodia, and then we are touching a lot of countries, right? So China can be easily invaded by, if you're powerful Middle Eastern countries, they can just walk right to it.
yes.
Right. So our mindset, I think, what I see in the history is just, be friends, and more defensive than offensive, right?
Yes.
So we're more of defensive. But America is not. They're very lucky. They have two boundaries. One is Canada, one is Mexico,
Yes.
and that's it. They have no natural enemies on the right. And how hard is it to to get them?
Yeah.
So if they're not defensive. They're more offensive.
Okay.
So I think the mindset is just
Different,
different.
yeah.
It's just different. No right and wrong. It's just different.
Because China, like back door, we have, Afghanistan, Pakistan.
Yes.
And
And they were great empires back then. We're talking about thousands.
Persia,
Yeah,
right?
they were huge empires. Of course, they were scared. The Russians, the Mongolians, right? They are huge empires. The
so
Thailand.
basically, they are more tolerant to the neighbor, yeah?
They have to. Now,
Otherwise,
China-
they will war every...
Because China has been in war every single year for the past 5,000 years,
Yes.
right? They're divided, different dynasty, different
Yes,
places.
yes, yes.
Yeah, they know what war is. They know, so they don't want it anymore because war doesn't bring unification. right? Only peace does.
Yes,
So
of course.
they don't want war. And then, they've seen that anyone can be invaded if you're stronger. So they don't want to be like that. They're not always the strong. China as one is big, but internally they have dynasties and dynasties.
Yes.
So they know what war can do. Yeah.
So Chris, but now you live in Indonesia, especially in Bekasi. But we'll not talk about Bekasi.
No.
If if the dynamic of this geopolitics is very quick, right? And we don't know about the Trump ambition, and sometimes maybe accident happens, shit happens, you know. And when that happen, maybe happen in South China Sea. It's very close, and you have family in here. And whether you like it or not, Indonesia will be participate as well because it's our neighbor. If something happen, conflicts happen, maybe Indonesia more or less will get the effect.
For sure.
Yeah. So what do you think about Indonesia government, about Indonesia diplomacy?
Well, far as I know, Southeast Asian countries have this they don't take sides, right? They stick together. They don't take sides, which is wonderful. I think it's great, right? And then you're not supposed to take sides while your side is far away from you, right? So, the world is not at peace right now. Look at what's happening in Ukraine, Russia for a few years,
and
Venezuela, right? And then let's not forget Israel and Gaza.
Yes.
Now, higher alert on Iran. We're not at peace, but they are still a little bit distant from us. Okay. So we look at it from the news.
Yes.
But South China Sea issue is close to home.
Yes.
So it will affect us directly, immediately. Definitely, first impact is economically, right? So from, economy, if your economy collapse,
yes,
you don't even need to go to war. You will have internal problems.
Yes, hunger.
Yes. So I do care, but I still think that Southeast Asian countries and China are smart enough not to do the wrong thing, as long as you decide what's best for you and not for others.
Okay.
Yeah. Because everybody has their own agenda. Just keep your agenda priority.
But right now, Indonesia is doing great, great moves to maintain the stability of this area. What do you think about it?
I don't think there is a instability of the area unless you see on the news, right? So for Indonesia to know her place in the world and don't get herself, become a target of a conversation, just let the politics fight the politic way, work internationally, and it's never a real conflict. How do I say it nicely?
But here, my question is, what's the point of view of China about Indonesian? Can Indonesia be reliable, at least to become his partner to maintain the stability?
I think it's about interests. Can you keep providing the interests of each country? Can I still get interest from you? Can you still get...
Okay.
Right? It's not a one-way street. So Chinese must want something from here. Okay. And then someone here must want something from there. If this can keep going, it can be stabilized. Okay. If it's only one way, it's never going to work.
Okay.
I always give, you always take, or I always take, you always give. It's not gonna work. It must be two-sided.
Two-way street.
Yeah, it must be two-way. It won't last if someone will get tired. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Chris.
Yeah.
It's very, experience and point of view
Yeah, thank
for
you.
our viewers.
Yes.
But it's very exciting to talk about geopolitics with you. It's always.
Yeah, I'm very into politics. I guess it's because my mom was a journalist,
Yes.
and then she was specialized in politics.
But
So,
you know your dad, right? You always talk about your mom.
yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Oh,
know
my dad has
dad.
very deep views of politics also. Yeah, he was very
Okay.
close to the government. But so I watch a lot of politics podcasts and shows every day until now.
So within this podcast, you can say, "Hi, mom. Hey, dad."
Yeah, hi mom, hi dad.
And happy Chinese New Year.
Yes, happy Chinese New Year.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chris. It's very fun to talk with you.
Thank you.
Jadi guys, Laut China Selatan itu sama kayak Imlek. Semua tentang masa depan, tentang prospek, tentang juga masa depan negara-negara besar. Tapi jangan lupa di situ ada masa depan nelayan, masa depan orang-orang yang tidak tahu menahu mengenai geopolitik, tidak tahu menahu mengenai diplomasi segala macam, tapi mereka tinggal ada di Laut Cina Selatan, di pesisir-pesisir pantai. Jadi guys, gua Frank Wawolangi, this is Frankly Speaking.